it's hard for me because some people are making excuses, separating the music from the person. You cannot do that. Like, you cannot do that. At this point, we can't separate. Yeah, he did a lot for the culture, but
is anybody really?
come on.
But is anybody? I mean, I guess Bad Boy as a conglomerate. So who are you banning is the question.
Right.
Like seriously,
but think about it's not about banning, but it's just like, I can't use that excuse as, oh, he did so much for the culture. That's true. But in the name of what? Like robbing your artists, abusing women, God knows what else. Because a lot of people still might be afraid to speak up. A lot of people in the industry.
So you putting the music with the person, you're saying that we shouldn't separate that.
I'm just saying, it's just like, it's hard. It's hard when you out here essaying kids. And abusing women. It's just like, your music is never that good. Your artistry is never that good.
His music is not good. You're right.
No,
his
for me to turn a blind eye to abuse, it's never that good.
No, but what we're saying is, all right, so let's put it out there. Let's say R. Kelly, right? You have R. Kelly, and that was him as an artist, and yeah, he wrote for some people. But we're talking Diddy, this is Bad Boy Records. Whoever you listen to underneath that conglomerate, that money is going to him. So that's kind of tough because we could say, let's just say we take Diddy out the equation. I ain't got to listen to Press Play. Is that the name of the album? I ain't got to listen to that ever again. But if I'm listening to Mary J., if I'm listening to Biggie, if I'm listening to who are we
associated with
like,
Diddy.
aren't we still like it's supported?
But I think what I'm saying is you can't use that as an excuse to make excuses for the person. Well, their music is good, so I'm still not put that pressure on them to say, this is horrific.
This is horrific.
Because of what you did for the culture. Okay, you also did some violent things to people that look like us in the culture. So, and I'm not just saying Diddy, I'm just saying there's a whole lot of them out there.
Yeah.
You know, stuff that we don't even know about.
This dang document in this damn document.
No, told me everything.
This damn document said that like some of the expenses was like even expensed by the head of the label. So she's naming like names up in here. It's a lot. I mean, what are y'all thoughts on this?
Well, first and foremost, I want to commend Cassie for even doing that, like taking that, having the courage just to do all that, like put all that stuff with like with Diddy, like everything that's happened to her, because I know she's married now, she has a family, so I'm sure her husband was real supportive with taking that.
Alex Fine.
Yeah.
he was her trainer, right? Mm-hmm. So I mean, I commend her for even doing that, because a lot of people are afraid to, the thing with Diddy, like people like the whole Jamie Foxx thing was saying that he was sick because of Diddy exposing his parties and stuff like that. So
I say allegedly.
Allegedly. So I mean, I just commend her for doing that, because now it's opening the door for like people to stand up and say like, he did this too, he did that. So
yeah, like he got 2 more cases now.
Right, but what do y'all think about how fast he paid her?
He did it.
Yeah.
Whatever he said she did, he did that shit.
Took the payment too, though.
Because
I mean,
but it's called pain and suffering.
Listen, you want to pay me for my pay? Listen, because first of all, how she did it was, I think it was a civil suit. It's the quickest way to get your money faster. Because if she would have took it to trial, then he would have had to go through trial.
Yeah, it took longer.
And on top of that, I think allegedly I read, I'm not sure about the sources, that her legal team was already in contact with his legal team, saying that this was going to happen. And she was already asking for this money, but I don't know what it was.
They were going back and forth.
He wasn't moving. So then when they filed that complaint and he saw in the way, and remember, it's all about how you write it.
Right.
Because they didn't have to put all of that, and he could have been like, she ain't got no smoking gun, and then it could have just went to trial. But it was 100 and something things.
But the front of the document said trigger warning in red. I've never seen a court document that said trigger warning.
I don't think I've seen that. But I also don't think a civil suit ever. I mean, I'm not gonna say ever, maybe because we're thinking celebrity, but the way it is I'm telling you, if you guys have time and a mental capacity to read.
For sure.
I was on 110 and I'm just like, God damn, and you are thin. This little girl is like me. Imagine me getting, how tall is Cassie? Maybe 5'5"? She a little
thought
taller than
I
me.
thought she was taller than that.
Say
yeah.
5'7",
Yeah,
maybe.
she
I
seems.
believe so.
She looked tall. Well, when
She
she was
looks
there,
tall.
she looked like a tall woman. I'm gonna say 5'7", but she's skinny. Imagine like me getting like abused by a 6'1" Diddy getting stomped out. That's not.
Yeah. But on the
That's-
media, like it showed Cassie pressing charges, and then allegedly, and then she did, and then Diddy paid it off like what, a week
24
later.
hours.
Yeah,
No,
Oh,
it was
24
24
hours.
hours.
24
It was 20. It was the
24
Yeah,
ink
it
wasn't
was
even
quick.
dry on that dang
quick.
lawsuit.
Yeah.
That was
It was
the
quick.
quickest. He did that, and then allegedly they said, rumor has it, I think she got a little bit more than what she was
No,
asking
it's.
for.
I heard it
20
was 100 million. Was
we-
it? It wasn't
so you-
36. It was
So
like
she was
100.
asking for 30 though, right?
Yeah.
And then I think he tried to
I don't know
offer
how
her
much it
10.
It was less. He tried.
He tried to
They
offer
were
her
going back
10.
and forth
This
for
is
a
all,
minute.
listen, I'm still not sure about. I'm just perusing the internet, like the sources, because I had to try to find the document.
Mhm.
But I think she asked for 30 allegedly. I think he offered her less. Did the civil suit. I heard she got more.